Good morning, children. Today we are going to do degrees of comparison. Now, let us take an example. Today is a hot day. Now, how's the day? It is hot. So, the word hot is used to describe the day. So, hot qualifies, or in other words, it describes the day. Hot is the adjective. Now, so what is an adjective? An adjective is a word that describes a noun or noun phrase, or a word that says something about a noun or a pronoun. So what is an adjective? It tells you something about a noun or a noun phrase, or it is something which tells you about a noun or a pronoun. So, there are different forms to show degrees of comparison. So, most of the adjectives have three different forms to show the degree of comparison. They are the positive, the comparative, and the superlative. Now, in the case of positive degree, is used to describe just one item or group or person. Okay? Now, what about comparative degree? Comparative degree is used to describe two terms or people or groups. So, in the case of positive degree, is used to describe just one item or group or a person. In the case of comparative degree, is used to describe two terms or people or groups. Now, what about superlative degree? Superlative degree is used to describe three or more items or groups or people. So, here in the superlative degree is used to describe three or more items or groups or people. So, let us come to the positive degree. The positive degree simply describes the existence of a quality. Look at the sentence here. Amar is a tall boy. So, Amar is a tall boy. Now, how is the boy being described here? He is being described as being tall. So, tall is the adjective. The adjective tall refers to the positive degree. It shows no comparison of the quality of height. It simply states that Amar is tall. Now, the word tall does not show any comparison of the quality of height. It is just used to tell us that Amar is tall. Now, let us take the second sentence here. Look at the sentence here. It is Amar is taller. Now, Amit is taller than Amar. Okay, so here Amit is taller than Amar. The word taller refers to a comparative degree used to compare the height of Amit to Amar. So the word taller is the adjective and it is used to compare the height of Amit to Amar. So who is taller? Here Amit is taller. So here the word taller is used to compare the height of both Amit and Amar. Now next come to superlative degree. The superlative degree is the highest degree of comparison. We have studied about positive degree. We studied about comparative degree. Let's come to the superlative degree. Look at the sentence here. Ajay is the tallest of the three boys. So Ajay is the tallest of the three boys. So the three boys are Amit, Amar and Ajay. Of them, Ajay is the tallest. So the word tallest refers to the superlative degree. The word tallest is used to compare the heights of all the three boys, Amar, Ajay, and Amit, and it suggests that Amit Ajay is the tallest among the three boys. Now, we have now looked at some of the degrees of adjectives. So, looking at the three sentences, we found that the word tall is in the positive degree, taller is in the comparative degree, and tallest is the superlative degree. So, we have seen the different ways in which adjectives in the positive degree are changed to comparative and superlative, as we saw in the word tall. The word tall, which is in the positive degree, it's changed to taller in the comparative degree, and superlative degree we have tallest. Now, there are many words which follow this rule. For example, when you change from the positive to the comparative and superlative degrees, there are many words which by adding an ER gets changed to a comparative degree, and EST it gets changed to a superlative degree. Just look at this word short. Now the word short is in the positive degree. We are adding an ER to the positive degree. So it becomes shorter, and if you add an EST to the word short, it becomes shortest. So short, shorter, shortest. The comparative degree of short is shorter. The superlative degree of short is shortest. Did you get that? Now, let's go on to the second word here. It is kind. Now, kind is a positive degree. We add an ER to a positive degree, it becomes kinder, and EST to the positive degree, it becomes kindest. So kind, the comparative degree is kinder, and superlative degree is kindest. So there are many words like these now which do not always follow the rule. Okay, for example, look at this here. If the positive form ends in E, then the comparative and superlative form is formed by adding ER and EST. Look at the word gentle. Now here gentle was a positive form, it is ending in E. So the comparative form of gentle is by adding an ER, it becomes gentler and gentlest. Similarly, wise, the comparative form of wise is wiser, and superlative form of wise is wisest. Now, let's look at the word heavy. Now, the word heavy ends in Y, and just before the Y, the alphabet Y, we have a consonant. Now, so in such words, we find the Y changes to IER in the comparative form and EST in the superlative form. So, heavy, that's a positive form, is changed to heavier in the comparative form and heaviest in the superlative form. Understood, children? Okay. Now, moving on to the next word. Now, in the case of gray. Now, gray ends in Y. And just before Y, we have a vowel that is E. Now, in such cases, the comparative degree will have an ER and superlative degree will have an EST. Look at the word gray. So, gray, the comparative degree is grayer and superlative degree is grayest. Now, here are some words. I've given the positive, comparative and superlative degrees of all the words over here. Let's go through it. Now, the first word is easier. Now, easier is the comparative form and superlative form is easiest. The first word, easy, positive. The comparative form is easier and superlative form is easiest. Come to the word delicious. Comparative form of delicious is more delicious and most delicious. Third one, good. Comparative form is better and superlative form is best. The fourth one, look at the fourth one. It's talented. The comparative form of talented is less talented and superlative form is least talented. So, if you looked at all these words, you'll find they all just don't follow the same rule. Now, you'll find that all the four words, you find the comparative and superlative degrees are entirely different. So, look at the word easy. We've got it as easier and easiest, but when you come to delicious, it is not, as we have the word easier. Here we have more and most. Similarly, good doesn't follow the pattern. We have better and best for comparative and superlative degrees. And talented, we have less and least. I think, children, you have understood this. Let's move on. Now, change the degree of comparison without changing the meaning. We've got some sentences here where we are going to change the degree of comparison without changing the meaning. Let's look at the first one. I am as strong as him. So positive. So here we can have only comparative degree. So without change in meaning, now I'm as strong as him. So both are equally strong. So the comparative degree is he is not stronger than me. Let's go to the second sentence. Shimla is cooler than Delhi. Again, we are comparing Shimla with Delhi. So it's a comparative degree. We can have only a positive degree here. So Delhi is not so cool as Shimla. So this is a positive degree. The third one. No other democracy in the world is as large as India. So this is a positive degree, and here we can have both comparative and superlative degrees. So let's have the comparative degree. India is larger than any other democracy in the world. So larger, comparative. So the comparative degree is India is larger than any other democracy in the world. Now, superlative degree. India is the largest democracy in the world. So that's the superlative degree. Come to the fourth one. China is the most populated country in the world. So most populated, so there's a superlative degree. We can have both comparative and positive degree here. So come to the comparative degree. China is more populated than any other country in the world. So we can have positive degree here also. No other country in the world is so populated as China. Let's move over to the fifth question. India is one of the most populated countries of the world. Again, superlative degree. We have both comparative and positive degree here. India is more populated than most other countries of the world. So comparative degree, India is more populated than most other countries in the world. Then positive degree, very few countries of the world are as populated as India. So that's the positive degree. Here, India is one of the most populated countries of the world. We have more than three. So we have this is a superlative degree. So we have both comparative and positive degrees. Let's go to the sixth question. Sita as strong as Leela. Here we are both Sita and Leela both are equally strong. So that's positive degree. We can have only comparative degree here. It is Leela is not less strong than Sita. Now, children, we have a link along with this. So go through those questions which I have given, complete it, and if you have any doubt, go through the lesson that we've just done and complete the assignment and submit. Thank you, children.